Hi there. This video tutorial is going to help you take a PDF and turn it into a Google Slides working document that you can use with your students. And specifically, we're going to look at the teen planner that is downloadable from my TPT store. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is click into your download, open that up, and you're going to want to go through and you're going to want to evaluate what pages you're going to want to use for your planner with your students. There are 364 pages in this planner pack, and so that's a lot more pages than I'm sure you want to offer your students. So I like to streamline it and just kind of offer the pages that I know the students are going to use, and then save the other ones for maybe another year or another time. So once you've gone through and you've looked at all of the slides or the pages in the PDF doc that you want, you've chosen all of those, then what you're going to want to do is open up a new Keynote. So I have a Keynote presentation open. Now I'm guessing that this works pretty similarly to PowerPoint, although I don't use PowerPoint, so I'm just guessing. So the next thing I'm going to want to do is start dragging pages over to my new doc. This is going to be the student planner that you're personalizing for your kiddos. Now, if you say you pull over some pages and then you decide that maybe you don't want one, all you have to do is go to your student planner one that you're building, click on the page, and then just delete it. But what you'll notice is that it doesn't delete it from the one that you downloaded from TPT, and that's nice because you can choose to use pages or not use pages, and then maybe if you've changed your mind, you can drag it back over. It is all going to be there for you. However, if you accidentally delete a page from the original download that you've got from TPT, just go back into your dashboard in TPT and re-download the file. You've got lifetime access to it, so it's there because you own it and it's waiting for you if you need to re-download. So I have already started one of these so that you don't have to continue watching me slide through and choose the pages individually. But what you'll notice is that starting at slide 73, these are your internal pages. And then when you keep sliding down, starting here at 97, you've got your actual calendar pages that go for the actual internal planning that your students are going to use when they are notating any homework or any assignments or anything that you want them to keep track of during the year. So this planner pack is for 22-23, which of course was last year. So you're going to keep sliding down until you find 23-24. There we go. Okay, so there are two versions in here. There's the one that is with the reading checkboxes, and that's these boxes right here. If you're going to have nightly reading for your students and you want them to check it off so that they can show that they did their reading for you, those are there. And then you can also keep sliding because there's another 23-24 calendar version that is without the checkboxes. And there you can see the checkboxes aren't there. So just decide which version you want and click and drag those pages over to your new document. So now let me click into, here is the sample that I already started, and you can see I've already pulled over a few of the planning pages. I pulled over the August calendar that's all pre-dated for you, maybe the homework page that you might want your students to use, perhaps the grade graph or the grade book page, maybe the page that is going to help them keep track of the websites that you want them to use, their usernames, passwords, whatever you need. So now I want you to go to Keynote, make sure you're on here. Actually, I'm going to minimize this just to make it a little simpler. And we're going to go to File, and we're going to export as a PDF. There we go. Now, the more pages that you add to this planner, the longer it'll take for it to convert to a PDF, and that's okay if it just takes a couple minutes. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. So let's get rid of that. So for me, I use this app that I got from the App Store that's called PDF Toolkit Plus, and it's only $1.99. It's super cheap and it makes your life so much easier. You can open up the PDF that you just made of that sample planner or the planner that you're building for your own students, and you can save each page as a JPEG. The problem is that when you don't have the PDF Toolkit Plus, you have to go page by page, and you're going to have to save every single page that you want your students to use that we're going to put into Google Slides. You have to save them separately, which can be time consuming. The PDF Toolkit Plus will actually take the entire file and turn it into individual JPEGs for you, which is much simpler, a lot faster. It's going to save you a ton of time. There we go. So just give it a minute. It's going to convert all those pages into JPEGs, and that's what we want. What we're going to do once we get into Google Slides is we're going to put each one of these pages as a background picture so that the kids can layer text on top of the pages, and that's how you make each page editable in Google Slides. So now when I open this, you can see here's all the pages, and they've all been individually converted. So just a little time-saving technique. So now we're going to go back to Google, and we're going to open up a new slide presentation. So here's Slides. We're going to do a new blank, and here's a new blank right here. And if you, actually let's go, if we do a blank from that, this is going to give you a landscape. We don't want landscape, so I go in and I delete these, and then what I do is I go to File, Page Setup, and I go to Custom, and then I just do 8.5 by 11. And now I've got it so that this slide size matches the pages that we're going to add in. So now all you have to do is go to Background, choose Image, and you're going to drag and drop. And there you go. So now your students have this page available to them, and if they want to, say, add their name, they just need to add a text box. And then I'm going to make this color white so we can see it, and then you've got right here. And then if the students want to get fancy, and they can make it center, and they can use some fun fonts and change the sizing. They can do whatever. Oops. They can do whatever they want. There we go. So then to add another page, you add a page, and then, like I said, I always get rid of these. There we go. There we go. And then what I like to do is highlight this and then do Command D and just duplicate a bunch of pages. Just makes it a little bit faster. And then I can just click on every page, go to background, choose my image, and then I can drag a new page in. And then just like you were able to do in Keynote, where you could change the order of all the pages just by dragging, you can do the exact same thing in Google. So there we go. If we wanted to move these around, we can move them around. It's really simple. It's just a matter of knowing what pages, oops, let's get out of here, knowing what pages you want to include for your students, and then getting them into that JPEG format so that you can insert them as a background image. Okay, I hope that helps. Feel free to email me at onceuponaoneroomschoolhouse@gmail.com if you have any questions, and have a wonderful school year.